Got a 2017 Ford Transit 3.7, and it's overheating. So, first thing obviously you check is the coolant. It's empty. I already looked at this, so I found a leak in this hose right here. There's the hose burst. So once you check under the hood and you see hose leaking, whatever is leaking, the next thing you want to do is go through the scanner. You can't just find the leak and change it on these fans. There's always something causing it, and it'll be a comeback. So I go in through the VIN, I go to the PCM, I go to actuation tests, and the first thing I need to do is go check the low speed. The low speed and the high speed run off two different relays. They have their own relay, and they have a fuse also. So I turn it on, nothing's happening. I can hear the fans are not kicking on. So now I go back and I go to the high speed control and I press that, which is basically simulating turning on the air conditioner. And I can hear the fans are kicking on. So sometimes the fans are bad, sometimes it's a relay, sometimes it's a fuse. I know the relays are good, and here's the fuse for the cooling fan right here. This is a 20 amp. I think this is supposed to be a 30, but I'm not really sure. This might have been changed. I tested this fuse, it's blown. So now we go back to low speed. Click on, and now you can hear the fans kicking on. The question is what blew the fuse? This is 130,000, 50,000 miles on this, so the fans might be bad. They go bad all the time. If the fuse is good, the other thing you do is you tap the fan right here with a little hammer. Tap the fan, and if it kicks on, then you know you got bad fans and not a bad relay. That's very common. Now you get the fans kicking on. The job is not done. So I've had this come back on me and figured it out. This tube right here, the upper tube that goes from the radiator to the overflow/reservoir, you have to work this one off. First test is to grab a small drill bit. That won't even go in. It's clogged to death. Look at that. Every one of these over 130,000 miles will be like this. And this is really the source of all the problems. There's no coolant flow, and creates the pressure, which creates the blown hoses, and the AC being on was keeping the fans on 24/7 in the summertime, so it was overcompensating and keeping the engine cool. But once those AC fans got shut off, you don't even have the fans kicking on. So it's all just a perfect storm to overheat and blow an engine. And all these things are very easy to check and very easy to fix, besides the fan installation, which is not an easy job. I ended up deciding to change the cooling fans because of that blown fuse. So I'm being overly cautious by changing the fans. You don't have to. I found the blown hose right here, and that one right there. That will do it for this job. Once those two hoses, and I get this button back up, the bumper is not as intensive as it looks to take off to do the fans.